So, today's earnings had tech buyers aggressively trying to pull 2027 networking hardware into the present. We also had a space company standing up a defense network in 4 months, and a huge apparel brand taking a multi-million-dollar margin hit straight from U.S. Customs.
It is June 4th, and the underlying reality of this batch is that physical infrastructure timelines are being rewritten right now. The heavy tech build is accelerating while traditional retail operations are hitting a literal border wall.
Let's start with that timeline compression. If you look at Planet Labs and X Energy, they are acting like software startups but dealing with heavy hardware.
Exactly. Planet Labs deployed a fully functioning sovereign reconnaissance network for Sweden in just 120 days. That kind of legacy aerospace deployment typically takes decades.
Right, and X Energy is doing the exact same thing in the nuclear space.
They are. X Energy completely bypassed a standard multi-year environmental review. They used a waiver to lock down the first new commercial nuclear fuel license in 50 years. This is entirely to feed power to hyperscaler data centers.
I was looking at their headlines, though. They both reported massive losses, combined GAAP net losses of around $240 million.
Yeah, I would ignore those completely. The net losses are pure optical illusions driven by pre-IPO paper warrant valuations. The true operational reality is that they are deploying deep tech at unprecedented speeds to meet AI demand.
Which leads us right to Ciena. For the last 2 years, everyone worried about hardware order cancellations. But Ciena's hyperscale clients are so constrained they are actually begging to pull 2027 optical deliveries into today.
The math is simple for them. The absolute second that optical gear touches a data center, they can instantly turn it into generative AI revenue.
But the stock completely tanked anyway, down about 14%, basically because Wall Street noticed that out of Ciena's $7.7 billion backlog, 34% of all their revenue relies entirely on just 2 unnamed tech giants.
The concentration risk is high. You have this massive physical build-out for AI, but it is dangerously bottlenecked at the buyer level.
Let me pivot us out of tech infrastructure because physical constraints are also rewriting the rules for retail today. Lululemon got caught entirely flat-footed by the U.S. border.
That was a severe reality check on trade policy. The U.S. government ended its de minimis duty-free exemption. That wasn't just abstract policy, it acted as an immediate operational tax. It cleanly wiped 280 basis points off their gross margin this quarter.
Just painful. And it was compounded by a real drop in physical foot traffic. A lot of that was actually driven by the PR disaster from their own founders' proxy battle. Things are messy enough that they literally plan to purge 15% of their in-store product lines by Q3 to clear the clutter.
Right. So you have infrastructure providers actively breaking physical laws to scale up, and a consumer giant getting physically choked out by customs regulations.
An incredible contrast for one batch.
The individual company episodes have the full call transcripts unpacking exactly how the suppliers are compressing their physical timelines to satisfy demand. We will catch you tomorrow.